Pizza delivery driver made a shocking discovery after delivering pizza to a man's house. You never know what is hidden behind closed doors. Sometimes everything seems to be fine until you take a closer look at things and discover the awful truth. That's what happened to a Domino's pizza delivery driver who had to deliver pizza at an old man's house. But when she arrived, she noticed something outrageous. Make sure not to miss number 12, number 11 and number 9. It was an ordinary day at work for Angela Nguyen, who was working as a pizza delivery driver at Domino's, when she was informed that she had to deliver a pizza at a home in Ham Lake in Minnesota. However, she knew really well that home. Angela knew this address because the owner had been ordering pizza every Saturday at 10:15 for years. So, she knew the owner, who was a 76-year-old man named Lee Haas. But all of these years she had never noticed the oddest thing. Angela knew that Lee was very poor as he was living in a tiny trailer that was about 10 feet. However, her daughter, who was also working as a pizza delivery driver, noticed something very sad. She found out that Lee was living without electricity, heat or plumbing. How did he end up living like this? What happened that caused this situation to go so far? Well, as Lee got old, he was retired and he had to live on a fixed income that was provided by Social Security. Sadly, this income wasn't enough and Lee couldn't fulfill his basic needs in order to survive. The most heartbreaking thing with Lee's situation was that he was so poor, the pizza that he was ordering every Saturday was the only meal he could afford all week. He was eating just one meal a week. Moreover, Lee was in huge danger. He was living without heat and electricity, and the winter was coming. He had no way to protect himself for the ruthless winter of Minnesota. The thin walls of his trailer wouldn't be able to keep the cold outside. I thought we got to do something. We got to do something. We can't let a human being live like this, Angela said. She really wanted to help the old man, and she was determined to do so. There's no way somebody can live like that and be fine, she added. However, Lee's life used to be different, but two incidents changed everything. His home was destroyed by a storm, and his beloved son passed away due to a snowmobile accident. After that, Lee just gave up and decided that he didn't care much about himself anymore. So, Angela bought Lee a heater in order to keep him warm and protected from the cold winter that was about to come. However, she knew that this wouldn't be a permanent solution for Lee's situation. Something else had to be done. So, after trying to find ways in order to help Lee more effectively, Angela and her daughter named Sarah Hughes decided to set up a GoFundMe page for people to donate to Lee. This would be the only way for him to start a new life. The women named the page Not in Our Community. After sharing Lee's story on the GoFundMe page, everyone was so touched that many people started donating from all around the world. Everyone wanted to help and support Lee. Moreover, Domino's Pizza made a generous donation of $2,000 for Lee. After 2 months of setting up the GoFundMe page, they had managed to raise $32,000. No one could expect that. So, with this money, Angela decided to buy Lee a home. But the kind actions didn't stop after the house was bought. Many volunteers helped decorate the house and fully equip it. Finally, it was time for Lee to take his Christmas gift, and everyone gathered for this special occasion. Angela's family and some members of the community that had also come were really excited to see how Lee would react with his gift. You remember when this started, and I promised you we were going to help you? Merry Christmas, said Angela. Without the money that was raised, she wouldn't be able to buy Lee a home that he could live with decency, and he will be able to protect himself from the cold winter. When Lee saw the house, he couldn't hold back his tears. He then started looking around the house with a huge smile on his face. The house was furnished and filled with food and everything he would need. His smile became even bigger when he saw a sign that was hanging on the bedroom wall having the words joy, hope, love, peace, believe written on it. Lee was shocked due to the kindness of these people that helped him. He couldn't believe that there were such good people in the world. He was feeling really happy that he met them. It's wonderful. I'm so grateful for the people doing this, said Lee. He was so happy that tears of joy were running down his cheeks. He couldn't believe how lucky he was to meet these kind-hearted people that were willing to help him no matter what. Lee could never imagine just how much his life would change just because of pizza delivery. Now, he had a true home that he could live there without fearing the winter. However, despite the new house, Lee was more grateful for the people that he met. It seemed that he gained a new family along with the home, and that was the most precious gift someone could give him. Everyone should take a step back and see if anyone needs their help. It's nice to do something for someone in need, and even though your small action might not seem a lot for you, For the person in need it might mean the world. Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the 2 videos on your screen for another amazing wonder stories.